Hi there, welcome back to SouthTech tutorials. Today I will be taking you through how to create navs, navigation and divs in HTML. So the word nav comes from the word navigation. So what do you understand by the term navigation? It simply means a section in a website whereby you can be able to go to other pages when you click on a certain button under the nav section. So without further ado, let's just create a folder on the desktop. Let's name it nav. Let's just name it nav. So let me open my text editor. Today I'll be using Sublime text. Let me look for my Sublime, but you can use your VS Code. It's still okay. These are just different text editors, but they do the same job. So opening my nav, I'll just go to the desktop and I open my folder. From there we are looking for our folder called nav, which was on the desktop. Just click on it, then you select folder. So that is this is now how you can be able to open your folder in a text editor. So let's create our first file inside nav folder. Say new file. Before you type there anything, just save it first, then say navigation. Let's call it navigation.html, then you click on enter. So this is now our navigation.html. so I'm going to put some HTML code, and then we shall name our title as navigation. That is our title for today. Navigation and divs. Div is a short form of division, so we shall see how it is used here in HTML. Let's give it a heading. Let's just put heading 1. Let's say navigation and divs. That is our title. So you can save the little changes you have done so far, and then you run it in the browser. Just right click and you copy the file path. Then you look for your Chrome browser to run your file. So we want to preview our work in Chrome. This is where you can run it from. So here is our title. This is our heading 1 for today, which is navigation and divs. And then this is the title that we give to our file. If you checked in under the title, then this is where this is our heading. So let's go back, and so this is our title. Now let's add some navigation. So we have to start with open angle bracket, and then you type nav. So This is where you can under nav you put your UL, that is an ordered list. Then under an ordered list, these are the list we studied previously. So I hope you now get the meaning of UL, that is the unordered list, and this is where we are applying the unordered list. Now we are applying it to form our navigation section. So under an ordered list we have to put a list, which is li. Inside that list, that's where we shall now put a reference, a href. So let me first put the hash, and then I'm about to explain to you what all this means. So here I'm going to type home. This is our first list under the unordered list. Let's save. We have closed the I this way. So in HTML, I told you previously, whenever you open a certain tag, you really have to close it. So let's also close, because we have closed list here, but we have not closed the anchor tag. So we have to close it from here. There. Let me duplicate this to get at least some 3 navigations or 4. So I will name this as about, and let me say this one is team. Let me add more, and this one I'll name it as, let me say, gallery. Let's save these changes, and then we preview it in our browser. Just refresh. There we are. So at least now we have managed to form nav in our navigation and divs file. So if you have reached up to this level, then you have gotten something and you have learned something new today. So let me take you through what all these things mean. So when you see something such as UL, this is the unordered list, and in the previous video where I was teaching you about unordered list, I told you that these are lists which are not numbered, but they are just represented by bullets, and that's why you are able to see, you can see here they are just represented by bullets, these dots. But if it was a ordered list, you are going to see them with numbers such as 1, 2, 3. So from here, this is where I hope you have gotten why we have used UL, and you are already seeing its effect there on the browser. And then this li, the li means list. We have four of them. There are 4 lists. This is the first list, then this is the second one, the third, and so on. So in our first list we have home. This one is like the first tab, that's why we've written here home. And then when you see this a href, this one is what we call anchor tag. It is for linking. This is the one we use for linking pages. So at the moment we don't have home, that's why we have just put hash. In HTML, when you are creating those navigations, you haven't yet created that page, you just put hash. That means when we click on home there on our browser, it won't take us anywhere because we don't have this page yet. It's the same thing to about. That's why we're also putting hash, because we haven't yet created the about us page. Same thing to team and gallery. So this one you have to understand it as a link. When you see a href, then it closes up to here. That one is a link, because when you even click on it on the browser, it will show, it will point at it. That means it is really a link. You can see the cursor at the moment here is different, but when you point at it, it changes. That means it is really pointing at a certain link. That means when you click on home, it's supposed to take you to a certain page. So that is the use of a href. So let's create something about a div. We shall have to be outside the nav, and then introduce something called div. You see, you have to open it and then you close. So inside our div, let's put, this time let's put heading 3. Let's put heading 3, then we name it our first div. That is the title for our first div. Then inside our div, let's put a paragraph. Inside this paragraph, shall have to get some text. This is just some random text that I want to show you how the div behaves. Let's save it and then we preview it in our browser. So you can see our first div is having a heading of our first div, and then this is some text, which is the paragraph that we created. So you can really create as many divs as possible. Let's create, for today, let's just create 3 divs. As I told you earlier, a div is just a short form of division. It is to organize work according to different parts. So if we create another div from here, set div, you can give it a heading 3, let me say our second div. Then let's just get the same paragraph and we duplicate this. Get that, and this is our third div. Ctrl S and then preview it. Just click on F5. So you can now see we have first, this is our title for today, which was in heading 1. Then this is our nav. Then this is our first title for the first div. This is the title for the second div. This is the title for the third div. So you can see under divs the work is organized accordingly. This is the first div, and then this one is the second div. This is the second division, and this is the third. So I hope you have learned something new for today, and I would love you guys to do some practice and you add more text. You can just write anything that you love, you write about it and you put it in this div so that we can have more text looking more colorful. So I hope this video has been helpful to you, because today we have been learning something that we have never tackled before. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notifications bell for more updates. Thank you.